Hi everybody, I'm Danielle Knox and welcome to The Balancing Act. Coming up today, we are empowering women seeking personal and professional growth. We are ambitious, we're inspiring, we're creative and fun. We've got a lot of products and services that you want to know about. We are your daily morning show. Stay tuned.
It's that too familiar time again. The busy holiday season is upon us. This year, however, the uncertain economic times are putting added pressure on families whose budgets are already stretched to the limit. Now, more than ever, consumers are looking to get more for their dollar. According to a recent survey by NCH Marketing Services, 75% of customers in all income brackets use coupons sometimes. Today's shoppers, though, have put a new spin on cutting coupons and turned to clicking for coupons.
Do you guys want eggs?
Robin Ryan, a busy single mom, is part of the new coupon clickers generation. She, like most Americans during this time, is not only scrambling to get all her shopping needs handled, she also needs to save as much money as she can, any way she can. For help these days, Robin often goes online.
Super busy mom, just trying to get things done. I tell you, with two girls at home and trying to do everything for them, the best way for me to save time and get the stuff I need is to go online shopping. And finding the promotional codes and finding those coupons is the #1 thing that saves me time and money.
Navigating through all those websites, locating and verifying coupon codes can be a daunting task, not unlike the coupon clipping tedium of the past.
It's so frustrating. Sometimes you find everything, you put all your information down, and then you get down to that one part where you fill out the promotional code and it's invalid or it expired. And then sometimes just finding the promotional codes or those special coupon deals, it's almost impossible.
A friend of Robin recently introduced her to CouponCabin.com, a very unique approach to the coupon concept where savvy shoppers like Robin can click on the site and search for the latest deals and offers available online and even learn about offers at traditional retail stores.
Going through this website has been great because it's user-friendly, it's simple, it's one-stop clicking, that's all you have to do. You click on it once and it takes you right to your thing. It will take you right to your store and it will go ahead and automatically give you the promotional code. The greatest thing is that it's also checked constantly. You'll see little things on there that says checked by Mike on such and such a day, and it lets you know that each coupon that you're going to validate is still valid. And that's really important.
The process goes like this. Robin locates the code she wants to use on the CouponCabin.com website. Then she clicks on the link to the merchant site, enters the coupon code in the box on the merchant's shopping cart, and she sees the discount she's receiving.
I actually do notice and see all these incredible savings. We're not talking about a $2 savings here and a $1 savings here. I'm talking about 5, 10, 15, 20, hundreds of dollars. I actually added it up, and it's been hundreds of dollars since I started using the site that I have saved. And this time of year, it is so important to find every extra penny that I can, especially with my girls and the holidays coming up.
Some tips to keep in mind when utilizing online coupons or offers are: verify that the discount you are receiving from the coupon code shows up on the merchant's site or site's shopping cart. Remember to check and be aware of expiration dates on offers. Be aware of other exclusions like certain brands. Some discounts require a minimum dollar amount to receive a discount on the order, so be aware of those requirements as well. According to the people at CouponCabin.com, the average user spends just 88 seconds on their site, but saves an average of $16 per order. So, that should get consumers' attention now more than ever. I'm Andy Tillis for The Balancing Act.
Join our online community by logging on to thebalancingact.com and clicking on the Multiply banner. Interact with the show producers, discuss features you've seen, and you'll have some great conversation starters.
We all know what extremely turbulent times our economy is facing right now. So who isn't looking for some peace of mind when it comes to you and your family's financial security? Today we're going to talk about some steps you can take to protect your finances. and you don't want to miss this. Joining us now from New York is Chris Blunt, Senior VP and COO of New York Life Insurance Company. Welcome, Chris.
Thanks, Jennifer.
With so many financial institutions in distress today, consumers are obviously worried. What about life insurers? Do you have any reassuring words for us about life insurance companies?
Absolutely. In fact, there's three differences I'd like to highlight. The first is that life insurers offer products that provide long-term insurance guarantees, and because of that, tend to take a more conservative approach with their investments. Secondly, insurance companies are subject to state regulations, which have very stringent requirements on the amount of capital and reserves that insurance companies need to hold to back up the long-term promises they make to their policy owners. Finally, this is a great time for consumers to seek financial guidance, which life insurers can provide through their professional career agents.
Okay, Chris, so we see how stock portfolios are affected by the ups and downs of Wall Street. Are all life insurance companies being affected the same way?
Definitely not, Jennifer. Some insurers have significantly greater exposure to the stock market than others. It's really important for consumers to understand each company's business model, their ownership structure. For example, are they a stockholder-owned company or a policyholder-owned mutual company? Finally, look for independent confirmation of the company's financial strength. For example, Forbes magazine just reported in its October 13th issue that mutually owned insurers tend to have the best balance sheets. And as the largest mutual life insurance company in the U.S., New York Life has one obligation and only one obligation, and that's to be there when our policyholders need us most, whether that's 10, 20, or even 30 years from now. Providing long-term insurance guarantees to our policyholders is our core mission.
How about safety? Are there any safe haven products that people should be considering during times like these?
At New York Life, we're seeing a big increase in interest in permanent life insurance, which is a product that provides a death benefit and allows you to accumulate some cash value on a tax-deferred basis. Policyholders are also able to borrow against their cash in those policies. And even though those loans do accumulate interest and they can lower the death benefit if you don't pay them back, it's a great feature to have in turbulent times like today. For those nearing retirement, income annuities have to be considered as well. These products provide a guaranteed stream of income for life. They're a great retirement tool for those millions of people that no longer have a traditional pension plan to provide that paycheck for life. But Jennifer, I got to tell you, it's especially important for women to learn more about these retirement options because, as you know, women traditionally live longer than men.
So how does the consumer decide which company is right for them?
It's very important that consumers work with top-rated companies. New York Life's the oldest and largest mutual life insurance company, and among insurers, our multi-billion-dollar portfolio is conservatively managed with a track record of providing competitive risk-adjusted returns over time. I believe that's a key factor why all four of the major rating agency firms in the U.S., that would be Moody's, Standard & Poor's, Fitch, and AM Best, have again awarded New York Life their highest ratings in August of this year.
We all need to protect our finances, so where can we go to find out more about life insurance?
A great place to start is our website. That's www.newyorklife.com. It's a great place to learn more, find an agent, and most importantly, gain some financial peace of mind.
Thanks, Chris. Great advice to help us be proactive in protecting our finances.
Great. Thanks for having me.
A sugar is a sugar, whether it comes from table sugar, honey, or high fructose corn syrup. All have the same calories, but it's eating too many calories of any kind, plus not enough exercise that promotes obesity. To learn more, go to sweetsurprise.com.
Well, sometimes creating the life you desire can be a pretty daunting task. Imagine if you could get what you want when you want it. This is not a dream or a fairy tale. Our next guest has trained and coached thousands of individuals on what it takes to get what they want out of life. With us today is Charmin Lane, motivational speaker, radio host, and author. Char, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you, Danielle.
Talk about overcoming adversity. How did you go from a manicurist to a millionaire?
Great question. Honestly, I chose it. one day I decided I wanted more. I was making $20,000 a year as a manicurist, and I got out a pen and paper and wrote down the life I wanted. And I put together a plan on how I was going to make it happen. And a few years later, I was making over $1 million a year, and now I'm blessed to share those secrets with everyone else.
You know, it really is overcoming adversity and really concentrating on our own personal growth. And I know what you do is you do share that with thousands of other people. How do you go about assessing personal growth in an individual?
The first thing I do is have people identify the areas of their life they're not happy with. And that sounds a little backwards because it's starting off on a negative note, but what that does is really allow a clean slate. And from there, I say, now identify what you want in its place. Throw reality out the window, just identify whether you think it's possible or not, and then you can break it down and make a short, simple plan, something that you can do each and every day to ultimately end up at your goal.
How do you empower people, though, to take control of their own destiny?
That's where planning is really, really crucial. If you try and, eat the whole steak all at once, you're going to choke. So if you dice it up, break it into small, tiny little pieces, you can do a little something each and every day.
I think for women, for a lot of us, we tend to kind of be afraid to take the bull by the horn sometimes, not because we're not strong enough to do it, because we are, but we sometimes think about societal constraints and what would this person think if I did that? What would that person think if I did that? And I know you have a lot of helpful advice for women. It's about realizing our own power that we possess within us.
It's really about our choices. You can choose to be a victim to your circumstances and your upbringing, or you can choose to allow those experiences to empower you and use them to be smarter and stronger. So I think if you really choose to be smart and be strong and stay true to yourself, you can accomplish anything you want.
Now, you really are what I like to call a one-man band. Books, seminars, products. Tell us about that.
Well, I actually have written a book called The 7 Secrets to Create Your Fate, and it's available in paperback form or an ebook. It's available as an audio or a video.
Where can we go for more information?
You can visit my website, www.sharspeaks.com.
We will do that, Shar. Thank you so much for being with us this morning on The Balancing Act.
Thank you.
If you saw a story here today that you want to see more of, just go to www.thebalancingAct.com. Well, the holiday season is here, and we know life gets not only hectic, but doesn't it get expensive?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there is so much to think about with party planning, gift giving, sending those personalized holiday photo cards, and more. So, this year, as our budgets tighten, wouldn't it be great to make your holiday projects happen a lot faster, a lot easier, and yeah, a lot cheaper?
Love it. And here to talk about a money-saving creative solution for the holidays is Jennifer Smezek and Dina O'Loughlin with the Print Shop Ladies. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. You all have come at the right time because it is about that time for me to do my holiday cards. I'm not good at it. How can the Print Shop help a novice like me?
The Print Shop is a complete desktop publishing solution that makes it easy to create any number of holiday projects. And the best part about it is that you don't need to be a designer to use it. Absolutely.
Because I am not.
The Print Shop comes with a complete set of professionally designed templates, clip art, everything you need to make your projects amazing. And then you can print them right out from your home printer.
Even better, you don't have to go to the store and actually pick them up. Okay, so you have brought dozens of beautiful designs. Go ahead. Want to see them.
So here is an example of the holiday card that I created for this year using my wedding photo.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture, by the way.
Thank you so much. Here's an example of an invitation that was created using the same template, but you can see the different fonts and the different clip art really give it a unique look.
It's also a great solution for small businesses.
Ah, right.
So we've got a really professional template right here, and you can personalize it inside with the mail merge tool and add in the individual names of each of your recipients. You can also use it to create signs and invitations. This is an invitation to a New Year's party that can be posted in the break room or folded up and mailed out to all of your clients.
It's very posh, right?
Yeah,
very nice,
it is.
expensive,
Very
and
upscale.
you know what? It's not.
Yeah, you know, and you know, the thing I like too is that we are, of course, talking about the holidays, but wouldn't this be a great solution year-round?
Absolutely. So you can use it for birthday parties. Here we've got an example of an invitation featuring a photo. This is a baby shower invitation in the new contemporary style.
How hard is it, or how easy is it, we should say?
The print shop is so easy. Anybody can use it. Take this example of a newsletter that I created using everything from the print shop. It looks professional, doesn't it?
It does.
Thank you. This only took me 30 minutes.
No
it took me
kidding.
longer to find the photos than it did to put it all together.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, one of my friends, she does this holiday party every year. And every year she takes her invitations to, I'm not going to say the name of the place, but someplace she has to get it printed out. And this year she said it's going to cost her $500.
Ow, that hurts.
$500 to print out her holiday invitations and all the decorations. So how would the print shop compare to that?
That's where the print shop is a completely economical solution. Like you said, each one of those projects can cost upwards of $100 each.
a lot of money.
With the print shop, you can create all of this for way less than $100. And imagine the savings when you use it year-round for
That's
baby
right.
showers, thank you cards, table cards, invitations to parties throughout the year.
Where can we go for more information so that Maribel can buy my holiday gift?
Fantastic. You can actually buy the print shop anywhere that you buy software. So Staples, Best Buy, Office Depot, and it's also available online at broderbund.com.
The gift that
Love
keeps
it.
on giving, Miss Maribel.
There you go.
There you go.
It's recyclable.
It is.
Gotta love it. Thank you, ladies.
Donate to a thrift store those oh so fashionable pumps that cramp your toes, rub your heels, and squeeze your bunions. Instead, buy well-padded, well-fitted shoes with plenty of room for your toes and other imperfections, which will make a world of difference in the way you feel.
Join our online community by logging on to thebalancingact.com and clicking on the Multiply banner. Interact with the show producers, discuss features you've seen, and you'll have some great conversation starters.
Well, if you follow fashion, then you know that a finished look involves your makeup just as much as your clothing and accessories. Tim Quinn is a celebrity face designer for Giorgio Armani Cosmetics, and he's going to show us what the celebrities are wearing that you and I can emulate for the holidays. Welcome, Tim.
Hi, good morning.
So tell me, how did you become inspired to be a celebrity face designer?
Probably when I first went to Milan. You know, growing up in a small town, my fashion and beauty world was rather limited. And then I was exposed to this whole new world of fashion, glamour, beautiful women, photography, and then meeting Mr. Armani and his sense of maintaining a balance between elegance and trend I found to be rather fascinating. So when he actually decided to launch a line 7 years ago with Saks, it was a perfect fit for me.
Who are some of the celebrities and events you've styled for?
I've been so fortunate to work with everyone from Glenn Close to Kim Cattrall to Brooke Shields to virtually every TV show between Lipstick Jungle, Sex and the City, the Emmys, the Oscars, fashion shows across the world.
So tell us briefly about the Giorgio Armani Cosmetics line.
You know, the line is incredible. It's actually, Mr. Armani helped develop the line. It's based on his philosophy of elegance isn't being noticed, it's being remembered. And one of the things he brought to the line, when you think of Mr. Armani and you think of the elegance of his clothing, and that you don't ever remember someone for what they're wearing except that they look amazing. And we wanted the same idea when it came to cosmetics, is that you don't want someone to compliment you on your great eyeshadow. You know, you want the overall effect to be, you look well, you look beautiful, and you still look like you.
Obviously, the holidays are coming soon. What can we do to achieve the hippest, hottest makeup look for the season?
I think it's a great idea to balance between, you know, adding that dramatic eye with a little bit of shimmer or glimmer, but not going overboard. You know, dramatic full lashes. Everybody likes to play up a red lip at holiday. You know, a classic red lip is always great, but if you're not comfortable with that, we can do something a little more sheer to kind of balance out the idea. You don't want to just be like a face of makeup. You know, you want to see something that has like an overall what you're wearing. You know, if you're at the office or you're going to a party.
At the end of a long day, I know my makeup at least looks a little bit worn. So what's the best way to freshen up my look really quickly when I have to run out and go to a cocktail party or something like that right after work?
You know, I like to keep a little secret weapon, which is like a high precision concealer. You can just use it to kind of open up the face. During the day, sometimes the makeup tends to travel, and you want to keep this area bright so that all the light focuses into the eyes. So you keep one of those in your bag, perhaps add a little extra blush, extra coat of mascara and lipstick, and you're out the door.
There are so many products out there these days that have a lot of shimmer and glitter to them, and frankly, they can be pretty overpowering. So what kind of products should we look for?
You know, I think the shimmer and glimmer scare some people, but you know, most of the newer products, like our fluid sheers, are so finely milled that you don't actually see, it's not like seeing glitter. So if you're focusing a little bit of a shimmer or glimmer, pick one or two areas. If you're going to do your eyes with a shimmer, then keep the rest of your face matte. If you want to do a lip shimmer, then maybe do the eyes less. And then there's a wonderful little puff that you can kind of put a little golden glow all over your skin.
So where do we go? What website can we visit to find out more on you and the Giorgio Armani makeup line?
You can go to giorgioarmanibeauty.com, and the US link will have every kind of tip on where to buy, how to get the look. There's an interactive part with me on how to get the season's latest look or what we're featuring.
Thanks, Tim. We got a lot of great tips for the holidays. It was a pleasure having you.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. Thanks for having me on the show.
Studies show onions help clear waste materials from all of the body cells. They even produce tears which wash the eyes. Garlic also helps eliminate waste materials. And onions look like the body's cells. So don't be afraid to eat onions and garlic, although you might need a breath mint afterwards.
I'm Danielle Knox, and thanks for joining me this morning on The Balancing Act. Be sure and watch us every weekday morning right here on Lifetime Television for the latest and greatest services and products to help you balance your life. Whether it's your home, your career, your family, or financial matters, The Balancing Act is here for you.